I searched for bully policies at all 25 school districts in our viewing area. I found that some districts had a very clear plan to combat bullying, while others had either outdated policies or no visible plan at all.
This is how 7th grader Bobby Oliva spends most of her afternoons. Catching up with her brother.
How was work?
Throwing the ball around is how she escapes the game of life.
I'm really not friends with girls or boys my own age. I'm friends with 21-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds.
She's been a victim of bullying for the past 2 years.
They would trip me. They would push me. One of the boys walked behind me and told me, "Be careful, you might break the chair."
Eventually, she found she couldn't bounce back from the hurtful words.
After a while, I started to believe what they were saying about me. There's really no point in being here. There's really no point of being in a school where everyone dislikes you. And I finally couldn't take it anymore, so I tried to kill myself.
That's when Bobby's mother stepped in and decided something must be done.
It's very hard because it's like a helpless feeling. I can't take it from her.
Bobby and her mother filed reports with the school.
They would always tell me that it would get fixed. Never got fixed.
I think they could be a little stricter. They should be protective anyways.
Bobby and her mother aren't alone. CBS 7 gets emails and messages daily saying their voices aren't being heard when it comes to bullying. Parents feel more could be done to combat the issue. State lawmakers felt the same way. They passed a law 3 years ago that requires school districts to adopt a bully policy. This is what the law says. A bully policy must be included in the student and employee handbooks and in the district improvement plan. Districts are also required to post procedures for reporting bullying on their websites. We decided to look into whether or not West Texas schools are following the law. We looked at school after school, searching for bully policies on every district's website. Here's what we found. A student handbook for Fort Davis ISD was hard to find online. We were not able to find a bully policy in their handbook. The law also states school districts must always reassess their bully policy. We found the bully policies at Fort San ISD and Presidio ISD were outdated by at least a year. We contacted these school districts. They say they're working to update their online copies of student handbooks. Updated copies can be found at their central offices. A bully policy for Andrews ISD proved to be even harder to find. When we searched for their policy online, all we found was a student code of conduct book for Clear Fork Elementary for the 2012-2013 school year. The same year, House Bill 1942 went into effect. The handbook did not address bullying. This is the same community where bullying was believed to be a factor in the death of 12-year-old Valerie Stover. Friends of Stover say vicious Facebook messages and posts caused Valerie to take her own life.
If I could have done anything about it, I surely would have.
Police even launched an investigation into the claims. Andrews ISD has remained silent on the issue. All of our calls, requests, and emails to Andrews ISD the past 2 months about their bully policy have yet to be returned. So what can happen if a school district isn't following the law? It's up to the district. We spoke with State Senator Kel Seliger about the law. He says as the law reads now, school districts are responsible for maintaining their own bully policy. If anyone feels a district isn't within the law, they're to take it up with the local school board or even contact the Texas Education Agency. He went on to say a school district can only do so much when it comes to controlling bullying. At the end of the day, students should be more responsible for their actions. For Bobby, she's found peace with her situation.
There's nothing wrong with me, but there's something wrong with them.
If she ever experiences bullying, she says she'll file a report and hope for justice.
We found other school districts that had outdated student handbooks online, but once we brought it to their attention, they updated them. While we found that some districts could do a better job of outlining their bully plan, we found more that are being proactive when it comes to bullying. I'll have more on that story tomorrow night at 10. Reporting in the studio, I'm Tatum Guinn, CBS 7 News.
After going through and looking at 25 school districts in our area, I found that Kermit ISD is going above and beyond when it comes to combating bullying. In their own words, Kermit ISD students are doing their part to deter bullying.
We had this project in art where we had to talk about bullying and show others that it's not right to bully others.
Do an anti-bullying poster, and it could basically be anything.
It's the latest project in their art class. This project is one way the district is integrating a safe culture in the classroom.
We'd rather be a little bit proactive than reactive.
Kermit ISD got aggressive 3 years ago when state lawmakers passed a law requiring all school districts to adopt a bully policy.
If that student cannot sit there and listen to instruction, be a part of instruction, be a part of assessment because they're worried about the imbalance of power, we have to step in and do something.
Superintendent Bill Boyd says before they could start fighting the problem, they needed to define what they consider to be bullying. The state defines bullying as engaging in written or verbal expression electronically or physical conduct on school property, at a school-sponsored or school-related activity, or in a vehicle operated by the district.
Is it persistent? Is it consistent? Is there an imbalance of power? I think it's become this catch-all. It's become this umbrella that every problem now is bullying. But we do our best to decipher it just with good investigation by any adult on campus.
Through our research, we found other school districts whose plans are similar to Kermit ISD's. Student handbooks for Alpine, Crane, Glasscock, Big Spring, Coahoma, Ira Ann, Marfa, Reagan County, and Greenwood ISDs were easily accessible on their websites. Each addressed bullying. Ector County, Midland, Stanton, Pecos, McCamey, and Monahans, Wickett, Pyote ISDs were among the best. Each school district had a link to their bully policies on the homepage of their websites. We found Kermit's plan to be the most detailed. In addition to defining bullying, you can report a bully incident at a specific school from their website.
Our policy is ever growing because bullying has expanded through the years. Cyberbullying is something that actually takes up a lot of our time.
Because bullying continues to evolve, the district has taken their efforts to inside the classroom. All staff members go through training before and during the school year,
so that they're aware of what bullying looks like, where it's most likely to happen, what to look for, and how to intervene appropriately. We're really trying to tackle it on as many fronts as we can and stay current and kind of move with the times.
Curriculum Director Donna Price says their goal is to create a safe place for all students.
Send the message that to the kid who's making that comment, that's not okay. To the person that comment was made about, letting them know we've got your back. We're not going to let people pick on you. To the people who just observed it, to the bystanders, we let them know we don't tolerate that and this is a safe place. When you do that, you send an effective message to all three parties. And if you build that kind of environment, we're hoping we're going to cut down on bullying, if not eliminate it in our schools.
Part of creating a new culture at Kermit ISD means bringing the students into the conversation of putting a stop to bullying. That's the point of this art project. Students telling students to treat others better.
Stand up for people, tell them that it's not right and you should treat others how you want to be treated.
Don't let other people bring you down. Just keep standing tall.
Nice comments can change a lot.
Price says the one thing the district has learned since they've put more of a focus on anti-bullying is communication.
We want this to be a safe place for you. You've got to come to us. You've got to let us know what's going on. Talk to your counselor, talk to your principal, talk to your teachers. They won't ignore it.
Kermit ISD says they aren't perfect, but they do their best to stay ahead of bullying so they can stop it before it's taken too far. If you feel like your school district isn't doing enough to address bullying, there are multiple resources out there. We've posted a few to our website, CBS7.com. Reporting in the studio, I'm Tatum Guinn, CBS 7 News.